At graduation, I finally mustered up the courage to confess to my crush. But I got so excited that I dashed toward him, then I got hit by a car. When I woke up, my crush stood right in front of me, staring at me coldly. You're awake, great. Let's discuss the divorce agreement. Me? I haven't even confessed yet. How did this turn into a divorce? I opened my eyes wide. I found I was in the hospital, and there he was, Zach, standing by my bed, still as handsome as ever. This might be the first time we'd been this close. Zach was looking up at the four drips, but his gaze slowly shifted to my face. I accidentally noticed a ring on his left hand. I've had a crush on him for so long, so he's already taken? Suppressing the bitterness in my heart, I forced a smile and greeted him. Zach, what are you doing here? As I tried to sit up, I noticed that my arm was wrapped in thick bandages. The next second, Zach sat on the chair beside my bed, his voice cold and distant. Jennifer, risking your life just to push for a divorce? I stared at Zach, completely confused. What is he talking about, divorce? I haven't even graduated yet, let alone gotten married. Where's this divorce thing coming from? Just then, a nurse came into the room holding a tray for bandaging wounds. Dr. Williams, you're still here. Miss Niall, you don't realize how lucky you are. You were hit by a car but thankfully drive. Williams happened to be nearby. He gave you emergency care right away, otherwise it wouldn't just be a broken arm you're dealing with. The nurse bent down and carefully disinfected my wound. After she rested my hand on the side of the bed, I noticed I was also wearing a ring on my right hand and it matched Zach's ring. A couple's ring. After the nurse left, I grabbed Zach's sleeve in a panic. Zach? You graduated from NYU Medical School in 2018, right? He frowned, clearly annoyed. He shook my hand off and looked at me coldly. Since you're awake, let's go over the divorce agreement. This is absolutely ridiculous. I was on my way to graduation, got hit by a car, and now I'm being accused of faking an accident to force a divorce from Zach? Either I've lost my mind or Zach has. Wait, Zach. Before I could finish, a little kid suddenly ran into the room, jumping right into Zach's arms. Wow, this kid is so adorable. I reached out with my good arm to pinch his cheek, but he immediately hid behind Zach, clearly scared. Sorry, little guy, you're just too cute. I couldn't help myself. Zach shot me a disapproving look. It suddenly hit me that I hadn't even gotten to the main point. Zach, this might sound crazy, but I don't remember anything you're talking about. All I recall is being on my way to the graduation ceremony. Before I could finish, Zach cut me off impatiently. So you're telling me you have lost your memory? Amnesia? Yes, that must be it. Amnesia is the only explanation for why I don't remember any of this. I nodded sincerely. Zach's expression didn't soften. He pulled a document from his bag and tossed it onto my lap. This is the divorce agreement. The terms are exactly as you requested. If you have no objection, just sign it. I opened my mouth to respond, but no words came out. The little boy in Zach's arms looked sad, his lips trembling. Zach, shouldn't we avoid discussing such topics in front of a child? It's not good for his emotional well-being. How considerate of you, Jennifer. Jack sneered. That's our child. And yet when you were having dinner with another man, did you ever think about how that might affect his emotional well-being? Well, baby, I hadn't even processed his first sentence when the second one hit me like a ton of bricks. I stared at the little boy in disbelief. So I didn't just get married, I have a child too. But the little guy paid no attention to me. He buried his face in Zach's chest, refusing to even look my way. Too much information. My brain couldn't handle it. I was officially out of commission. It took me a whole day to wrap my head around everything. It seems I really did lose my memory.